O you who believe, obey Allah and His Messenger, and turn not away from Him, Muhammad, while you are hearing. O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the Messenger Muhammad, and render not vain your duties. He who obeys the Messenger Muhammad has indeed obeyed Allah, but he who turns away, then we have not sent you, O Muhammad, as a watcher over them. And obey Allah and the Messenger Muhammad, that you may obtain mercy. And if you obey him, you shall be on the right guidance. So sometimes he mentions obedience to him with obedience to Allah, and sometimes he mentions obedience to him alone. Thus he must be obeyed and followed. In the same manner, and one must limit oneself to what he has brought and not add unto it. No one should not innovate anything from the matters of worship that the Messenger has not given approval. He said, and beware of the innovated matters, for every innovated matter is a heresy, and every heresy is misguidance. He also said, whoever does a deed to which we have not given approval, it shall be rejected. Then one must accept everything he narrates as true. What he orders or prohibits, if one acts upon what he has brought but fails to accept him. This is the way of the hypocrites. They perform the prayers, fast, make the pilgrimage, and fight the jihad, but they do not accept what he has brought. So one must accept what the alayhi salat narrates from the matters of the unseen, past and future, and also what he orders and prohibits. He must be believed and never doubted in anything he has come with. Allah the Almighty and Sublime said regarding him, nay, nor does he speak of his own desire, it is only a revelation revealed. And as he, the Mighty and Sublime, says, and whatsoever the Messenger Muhammad gives you, take it, and whatsoever he forbids you, abstain from it. It is also obligatory to obey him and emulate him, and abandon innovations and heresies which he has not given approval. Real and tremendous benefit is in what the Messenger has brought, and what he has not brought in the matters of the deen is evil and is not good at all, even when the innovator intends good by doing so, by so doing, as says, this is a good addition. We reply, no, this is an innovation, and innovations are rejected. This is evil, and you thought, albeit wrongly, that you get closeness to Allah thereby, while it actually puts you away from Allah. These are some of the implications of the Shahadatain. There is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Likewise, the one who testifies that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and then worships other than Allah, as is the condition of the polytheists today, who affiliate themselves to Islam while they worship the graves and the sepulchres. The Shahada, there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, of those is not sound, because they contradicted with shirk. So they utter the saying, there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, but their actions negate that. They worship other than Allah and invoke other than Allah and seek help from the dead. Thus they have not truly testified that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and have not truly entered into Islam because of this inconsistency. The second pillar, establishing the prayer, based on his saying, and establish the prayers. You should perform the 5 daily obligatory prayers. But what does establishing the prayer mean? He did not say, and that you should make the salat. Rather, he said, and establish the prayers. This is because the intent is to establish the prayers and not merely making the salat. And one establishes the salat by observing it as was taught by the Prophet based on his saying. observe the salat as you have seen me observing it. So whoever saw him would emulate him, and the one to whom his authentic narrations acts upon it and observes the salat as in the authentic hadith which reached him. Hence, from establishing the salat is that one observes it in the manner the Prophet used to observe the salat. He will neither add anything thereto nor reduce anything therefrom. Similarly, from establishing the salat is that it is observed at the times Allah stipulated for it. He, the Exalted, says, verily, the salat is enjoined on the believers at fixed hours. An-Nisa. As such, it should not be taken out of its prescribed times, because the intent is that one should observe the salat as ordered by Allah, and Allah has ordered that the salat be observed at fixed hours. The Prophet was asked, which of the deeds is best in the sight of Allah? And he answered, observing the salat at its fixed hours. But the one who does what he likes and observes the salat whenever he wills, whenever he wakes up from his sleep, or is less busy from work